As someone who looks after young children, you have a fun and very rewarding job. Your role is to ensure that children get the best possible start in life by providing them with stimulating activities, reassurance and stability. However, it's also your responsibility to protect them from harm. Under national standards, you must be aware of the possible signs and symptoms of child abuse and know how to go about reporting any concerns. You're also required to know your employer's policies and procedures and respect confidentiality. Thankfully, child abuse is not common. But you must understand that it does happen. This video will familiarise you with the physical and behavioural signs of abuse and what to do if you suspect a child is at risk. The first thing to remember is that you may come across evidence or suggestion of abuse in 3 possible settings.
I told you to shut up!
These settings are the child's home, or somewhere else the child goes in the company of a parent or other person, your own care setting, or another place where you take the child out and away from the care setting. But whatever the setting, you must keep the child's right to protection in mind at all times. Be aware of the 4 main forms of abuse that typically occur. These are physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, and neglect. A child may show evidence of 1 or more types of abuse.
Hey, what happened here?
Each type has physical signs that you need to be aware of. The examples described here are typical, but remember that you may come across other, different signs that could indicate abuse. Physical abuse, which is sometimes called non-accidental injury, or NAI, is when a child experiences certain kinds of maltreatment or when she or he is not protected from harm. Types of maltreatment include beating, whipping, punching, slapping or hitting, pushing, shoving, shaking, kicking or throwing, pinching, biting, choking or hair pulling, burning with cigarettes, scalding water or other hot objects, physical punishment that is prohibited or inappropriate to a child's age. Bodily signs of possible physical abuse may include any of the following: bruises, cuts, scratches and bite marks, mouth injuries, fractures, burns and scalds, welts and strap marks. Many childhood injuries can be explained easily and reasonably. After all, children are full of energy and sometimes play roughly. But you should always be suspicious if a child has a bruise or other mark that has a particular pattern, such as fingerprints or a strap mark, or if they have injuries in places you would not expect them to have, such as on the mouth or near the eye. Also, if you're ever unsure about the possible cause, you should speak to your supervisor or designated person for child protection. A doubt is always best pursued.